There's a new conversion kit in Black Ops 6 Zombies for the 9mm pistol that turns one of the worst weapons in the game into an actual hand cannon. And today, we're gonna test it out on Terminus, so make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and let's get this. Alright guys, here we are on Terminus, and today we are using the new conversion kit for the 9mm pistol. This is the Skull Splitter conversion kit. And not gonna lie, this increases the headshot damage by a lot. Yeah, the 9mm, it was already a pretty okay weapon because it did get like a huge buff, I think a season ago or something. And it went from being like the worst gun in the game to sort of okay, you know, usable against anything. But now they added this conversion kit, which pretty much turns this pistol into the hand cannon. Like, it's gonna be insane how much damage it's going to do on headshots. It might not do a lot of damage on body shots. We're doing like, what? Is 60 and then headshots 162, which is already more than like most ARs and stuff like that. But yeah, the big damage comes in after we pack a punch to level 3 and get gold and all that kind of stuff. So today we're gonna do that. And of course, we have to bully Patient 13. Every time I find a weapon that does like insane damage, I do have to go against Patient 13 just to see how much I can bully this boss. Also, Terminus is such a good looking map, so it's always nice to be here. I mean, look at this, man. The atmosphere on this map is fantastic. But anyways, I'm not gonna bore you guys with the Easter egg too much, because I'm pretty sure you've seen this like a million times by now. So we're just gonna skip straight to the boss fight and towards the higher rounds where we can actually see the power of this weapon. I'm gonna put the loadout on the screen right now. There's definitely some things that you could change. For example, you could take off the big magazine and put like a laser sight to make it better at hip fire. Or you can use it as a single weapon to be able to spam ADS on consoles with that shot. But not gonna lie, this thing is pretty fun to use. So let's get it. Alright guys, so here we are ready for the boss fight. Round 31, I did definitely progress the rounds a bit more because I had a lot of fun with this weapon and I wanted to try it on a higher round, you know, to see what the damage really is. And not gonna lie, this thing is so much fun to use. Might not be the fastest weapon in the game, even with double tap and everything, but it's so much fun. And now that I have it maxed out, I'm using double standard on double tap, so double non-critical damage, and I'm using the augment that increases the fire rate even more. This is the body damage, so we're doing 5,760, so if we shoot both of them at once is 10,400. My math was a bit off right there. And then, watch the headshot, 22,800 per bullet. That means you can do 45,000 damage if you hit both bullets in the head on a zombie. I mean, we got an amalgam right there. Look at look how fast he goes down if you hit crit spots, even normal spots. And we're not even using dead wire, we have Nepal mode on right now. And I think there's a mangler right there. I wanna show you guys what damage this does to the mangler. Basically what it is to do damage against, oh, another amalgam, against an enemy, and you have the special weakness of them. So let me take care of this guy as well. It's really fun to use, like it's really fun, and you have plenty of bullets as well. Like, you might be shooting slow and everything, but with how many bullets you have in the magazine, damn, it's so nice. You never run out of ammo. Look at this. 49. That was 10,000. Non-crit damage. 10,000 non-crit. And then if we crit, 40,000. Well, 39,910. That's pretty disgusting, isn't it? And then on zombies, you can like pretty much just spam this so much. And you can pretty much hold a corner with this. Like, even though you shoot slow and everything, you can hold a corner. And if you have like fairly okay aim, and you can hit only like headshots, you can clear up hordes so easily on the higher rounds with this. But again, I mean, if you take a weapon like the Maelstrom and stuff like that, of course it's gonna be better because faster fire rate, easier to use and everything. But this is so much fun. Look at this. Look how easy you're like taking down zombies at this round. But yeah, to be fair, it's only round 31. It's not that big of a deal. But I mean, that was 2 manglers. We killed them in like, what, 4 shots? 5 shots? Alright. Round 32 though. And I think it's time to go for the boss fight. We have everything set up and ready. I didn't really want to show you like the earlier step because I'm pretty sure you've seen everything. So yeah, let's just go into boss fight now and see what damage you can do. I kind of want to test the theory. I want to see if I finish the boss fight and then if I save and quit, can I fight the boss again? because you can do something like that on Reckoning, and I would love to see if we can do that here as well, because I want to try out like a different augment for double tap. I think it's called double play. All right, let's see. Non-crit damage. Oh my god, it's 12,000 damage per bullet. And then on the crit spot, it's 7,000. Okay, it's not worth it. Double standard, it's way better than the one that does more damage every other shot on the crit spot. Look at this. What do you mean? That's 12,000 damage per bullet on a boss. I mean, yeah, let's be fair. Terminus, this poor guy is just getting bullied non-stop, but like, there's not that many weapons that will do that much damage against Patient 13. We got the DM10, which can do up to 15,000 actually. So definitely, that one's a lot better and it shoots faster and stuff. But this thing is kind of nuts. And I also think this is one of the highest damaging weapons in the game on crit spots. For example, the AMR can do 21,000 on crit spot. This does almost 23,000. Which is kind of crazy. And of course, you do have the LR, which I think does more. The Frost line. But let's be fair. These guns are like snipers, a bit hard to use and everything. I mean, the LR is a explosive sniper, so that one's like easy. And of course, we have the D13 sector, or die sector, whatever it's called. That one can do like 28,000 non-crit, because you cannot do crits with it. Look at this damage! Holy crap. Alright, let's see this. Okay, so 4.3 thousand, and then you're doing around 8,000 per shot, because you're like shooting both of them up, both of them at once. Not bad. Not bad if you ask me. Alright. We're on to the dead wire phase. Oh, never mind. We're not on dead wire phase. We're on Nepal phase again? That's a bit odd. Usually after you finish the cryo phase, it goes to dead wire. But, yeah. I really want to test it out on an amalgam after we beat the boss. While having dead wire on. Look at the way you take him down. I wish the fire rate was maybe a tiny bit faster. Just a tiny bit. But maybe that will make it like way too good. Also, I'm using for Deadshot the augment that reduces the hit fire spread. Is it dead draw? I don't know which one it is, to be fair, but I know that's what it does. Reduces the hit fire spread and really helps out this weapon a bit, because honestly you cannot add that many attachments on pistols. So you can either maybe take away the suppressor and put a laser sight to make the hip fire better, or take away the extending magazine and put the suppressor on. Oh my god, we're cooking him. No! Amalgam just ruined everything! Do not do that, please. Yeah, 4.3k. Yeah, goodbye, mister. Goodbye. Oh wow, I threw at the end. That was crazy. Oh my god, that was fast. That was fast. Yeah, definitely no need to test this again with the other Deadshot augment. Basically, every other shot on the target will do 50% more damage. On the crit spot, I think it is only. Because we might go from 4,000 to 600. That would be like 10k damage per crit spot. Would be good for the other phases, but yeah, if you have the right elemental ammo mod, ooh, you're gonna mess him up. All right, you know what? I want to pass a few more rounds. Go to round 35, see what this can do, and then yeah, we'll wrap it up. So let's go at a higher round. All right, guys, here we go. Round 40. I said I will go around 35, but I went to 40. Just because I think it makes a bit more sense just because of how much damage this weapon does. I'm not gonna go to health cap. I don't think this is gonna like do extremely well with all the super sprinters and everything, and because it is fairly shooting fairly fast, fairly slow. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that impressive. But round 40 might be the sweet spot of this weapon. And yeah, it seems like he's dealing with everything pretty okay. You know, if you manage to get everything in a nice straight line, zombies are gonna go down fairly fast. Unfortunately, there's no amalgam on this round, but because next round is gonna be an Exfill round. I'm gonna try to get the amalgam there. I'll switch to dead wire before we go. There we go. Also, I don't know if they fixed the exfills on this map, because last time I tried to exfil on terminus, they were not working. Like, you could interact to the exfil, like, pouch, whatever that thing is, but nothing was happening, unfortunately. And I hate parasites so much. Every time I play terminus, I have to get very annoyed by these parasites sniping me from, like, everywhere. Yeah, this thing, it's doing okay at round 40. Definitely doing okay. The damage is kind of crazy. You can still one-shot if you hit headshots. Body damage is still pretty good. This is one of those weapons that double standard is gonna be good for, but it's not gonna be that impressive, because the main attraction of this gun, of this conversion kit, of course, is going to be the headshot damage it does. Because let's be fair, it does 2800 without double standard body damage, and then you do 23,000 on the headshot. So there's like 10 times more damage on the headshots, which is kind of crazy, you know, having this big difference between headshots and body damage. So it would make sense to get things that will increase the headshot damage even more. But I think I will go for double standard, mainly because you're not gonna hit like headshots all the time with this, especially on akimbo. Maybe if you're like on console and you're playing with one weapon, you can like spam fire or spam the ADS button to get headshots and stuff. But yeah, other than that, you're gonna hit like a lot of body shots. So that's why I would rather take double standard over the other one, if that makes sense. Alright, let's see if we can exfil this time. Yes, we can! Haha, let's go. Alright, we gotta go to the island now. It's been a bit since I've done this, and we're kind of out of ammo as well. It's fine. We're gonna go this way. I can fully jump off because I have stamina up. Imagine if I died, that would have been funny. Right, and now we go. I kind of like the fact that you have to like take the boat and go to a different island for the exfil. It's kind of nice. I heard that if you exfil like really early on, like round 6 or 11, you're gonna exfil from the courtyard. But I like that they're doing this on the higher rounds. Kind of adds a bit more immersion to the map, you know. I feel like Terminus is the best map in the game. It's just so cool. Oh, there's a watch for the treasure hunt. There we go. We got the amalgam. So let's get the zombies over there. Let's see. Oh my god, they're doing 10,000 and 39,000. He's dead. Just like that, he died. Holy crap, this gun is insane. This gun is insane. Like, 39,000 per shot times 2. That's almost 80,000 damage every time you shoot both weapons at once. Yeah, I really wish the fire rate is just a tiny bit faster, man. That would have been so much better. Mangler, out of my way. You see, that's why I say for high rounds it might not be the best, because fire rate it's a bit lacking. All right, there's more. Where the hell are they? 2 more. Got plenty of time though. Boom. See the headshot? Kind of satisfying. Okay, he's on this side. What up, buddy? Okay, one shot almost killed him on round 41, and then you get another tap. But there you go. This is the conversion kit for the 9mm pistol. I think it's a pretty great weapon. Why is the ammunition here? That's weird. And I'll definitely advise you guys to give this a go. Like, it's super fun to use. It's super fun to use. So yeah, as always, smash the like button, subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comments what do you want to see next and what do you think about this one, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. All right, bye bye.